Hello everyone. Hope everyone's final went well. Excuse my voice. I am a little sick and my voice is a little scratchy and I might cough here and there, so please ignore that. But for my final exam, I'm going to talk about three aspects of my personal identity that influence my interpersonal communication and along with my one goal or along with the goal that I have for improving my communication skills. The first aspect of my identity is I can be an ambivert, and there's times that I can be outgoing and social, and there's other times where I don't necessarily have like the social battery for an outing, and I just don't have the energy to really be being as social, and I like need time to recharge it, and I can just be introverted. But this affects the way that I communicate because when I'm comfortable around people, I get very talkative, and it's pretty easy for me to connect with them. For example, I enjoy talking with my clients and building relationships with them during appointments, but in in unfamiliar situations, or around newer clients, I can become a little more like reserved and quieter or more observant. Definitely more observant before opening up. That way I can get like a feel on like how they are as a person. The second aspect of my identity is being a first generation college student. I'm not necessarily in a 4 year yet, but my older brother, he went to the Navy after high school, and me being the second child, I am the first one in the family to, or in this generation at least, to be going to college. Um, since I am one of the first in my family to attend, I've learned how to communicate professionally with my professors or my classmates and advisors on my own. I feel like this whole journey with college itself has been learning to go through it on my own and learning myself. Um, Sometimes I get nervous or feel nervous asking questions because I don't I don't want to sound like, oh, it's an obvious question that I'm asking, like a straightforward question, or I don't want to sound like confused. But over time I learned that communication is important for getting the support I need and succeeding in school. So, for example, I've become better at writing more respectful emails to my professor, when I need like some help or clarification from them, instead of like instead of sending just a regular email as if I would to just anyone. My third aspect is being a business owner and nail technician, which I've brought up throughout this whole semester. Working with clients every week has improved in a personal communication a lot because I am constantly interacting with different personalities. I've learned how important it is to be patient, friendly, and understanding. For example, when my client is like pretty upset or they came late or they need to reschedule, I try to communicate professionally on my end instead of reacting emotionally. Sorry. This helps maintain positive relationships and the trust between me and my clients. The goal I have for improving my interpersonal communication is becoming more confident with expressing my feelings, and concerns directly instead of holding things in. So sorry. Sometimes I avoid difficult conversations because I don't want any conflict, but I know healthy communication requires honesty.